Hi, this is Tim from datinginfoforsingles.com, a website that covers everything you need to know for dating success. And today I'd like to discuss the topic, how to approach a girl or group of girls you don't know. Want to approach a group of girls you don't know? Here's how. Let's take the example of women at a bar. There are lots of examples of non-bar pickups, but we'll stick to this one for now. By the way, I also recommend some top places for picking up girls that are way better than bars, where you have a much better success rate with women. Bars are tough because you're competing with several other guys. Anyway, as you may know, women don't generally go to bars by themselves. They go with friends. Women in groups, as with anybody, act differently when they are alone. There's a bit of a pack mentality. Perhaps it's a feeling of safety in numbers, but approaching women in groups can be extremely daunting. You can fail very badly when approaching groups of women if you don't know what you're doing. They can rip you apart like a pack of wolves. I've seen men get put down, ignored, even have drinks poured over them. But if you approach it correctly, you can have great success with groups of women. Some guys have trouble approaching women individually, much less in groups, and they give me looks when I suggest doing so as if I'm from another planet. Most guys don't have enough confidence to approach women in groups, but don't worry, there are some very simple tips on how to solve this. Mall exercise for increasing confidence. Step 1. Practice smiling. Walk around the mall, and whenever you catch a woman's eye, smile at her. Smile at young women, old women, and women in between. Do it just for practice. You can build up your confidence by smiling at shop employees. I'm not talking about some weird psycho smile here, just a nice, natural, friendly one. Dale Carnegie called the smile a simple way to make a good first impression. Step 2. This might seem a little weird, but this is where repetition and practice comes in. Practice walking around the mall and smiling and saying hi to everyone you see, men and women alike, but especially the women. It will probably feel horrible at first, but within an hour or so you start to get used to it, and it will seem perfectly natural. Of course, you will get some negative responses. People will look away, ignore you, and so on. Don't quit after the first negative response. You have to learn to step out of your comfort zone if you want to learn how to approach women, and that is what this exercise is all about. There are loads of other techniques to boost your confidence that I can teach you, but this is one of the more basic, though intimidating ones. Get past this and you'll be good to go. Now that you have some practice at smiling at women, you're ready to learn to make the approach. Just for the sake of explanation, let me say that you see two girls sitting at the bar. One is far more attractive than the other, and she is the one you want to pick up. Once you see the girls, walk right over to them and start talking to them immediately. This is called a 3-second rule. The more you stand around trying to work up your courage, the more nervous you get, and the girls may notice that you seem hesitant. It's best not to think too much about the women or the approach, or you'll wimp out. You should have done your mental preparation before you went out that evening. So, within 3 seconds, walk up and actually talk to them. Approach a woman from the side and not from behind. Approaching them from behind can startle them, and this can invoke a negative response. Want to learn more about how to attract and seduce beautiful women? Visit my blog at datinginfoforsingles.com/blog, and while you're there, be sure to fill in your name and email address and get a complete library of 7 free ebooks on dating and seduction secrets. See you there!